Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thank you very much for joining me today back here in Poppyfields, our new zoo that we're doing here in Planet Zoo. So first episode we just designed our little outdoors area with our road and our bus entrance, designed our sign for the zoo, which I think is looking good so far. And I've just got the starting layout of an entrance building going over there, but I want to do a little bit more work over here. By the way, if you watched the first episode, I said I was looking for this big sign type thing. It was this one. It was a sign, not a light, and it's not as big as I thought. So yeah, so I had this idea of something like that going up the back there, but obviously it's not big enough. But that's fine, because in the end I decided that I would put a tree instead. So this is a UK based zoo, so it makes sense to have UK type trees and foliage. So that is what I'm just looking for here. I think something like this is going to have to be what we go with. I don't want it quite. I'll tell you what I might do. I might just lift it up a bit. See if I can. The problem is I'm not going to be able to raise the land. Let's just pop it there for a second. I'm pretty sure I'm just going to try and pull this land and see if it works. I don't think it's going to let me do any sort of lifting here. Oh, actually it does, just about. See if I can make that look decent. Don't want it to make it look like the tree's actually floating. But just kind of on a... No, it's not quite there, is it? You know what, I reckon I can get away with this if I'm clever. Which I do struggle with, let's be honest. I keep messing it up. I need to smooth, but I need it to be very soft smoothing. Because otherwise all it's doing is, yeah, it's doing that. It's fine, actually. I can work with this, because then I can put on, let's just come back. Yeah, I like that actually. So what I can then do around the bottom here is some sort of foliage. Right, let's get rid of the snapping. So I could do some sort of basic foliage like this to kind of disguise that dodgy looking slope a little bit. So I want this sort of thing to look quite natural, you know, not too artificial. And not too manicured is what I'm thinking. So you can have some nettles growing, you know, keep it looking wild and natural. Okay, I like that. Let's just see what else we've got here. So when it comes to this sort of foliage, I don't mind being a little bit more rogue with what goes into the zoo. It's the trees really that are the big thing, because I feel like the trees, you should try and be loyal to the area that you're trying to imitate, which in this case obviously is UK. So that's what I will try and do. I will just use trees that can grow in the UK, but foliage I may well do some different stuff. Let's just get a little bit of this in here as well. Nice, I like that. It looks natural. It looks not overgrown, but you know, it's kind of left to go a little bit wild. So yeah, I quite like that. Excellent, happy with that. So let's just do a little bit more work out the front here with some classic lampposts. So I guess these are going to have to be on the grass here. I'm probably going to do some hedging along here, but for now, actually let's, I guess, get one right on the corner. And then how spaced out do I want them? Let's just come out and see. Yeah, probably something like that. Very hard to judge distances in this game. Great, now I'm going to combine these. And try and make life easy for myself. Roughly like that. And same again. What I'm doing just here, you see, I line it up so we've got one overlapping, and then I fix my eye on this point here, and then when I move, it just helps me to line up where it needs to be, like that. And then the same, I think, over this side. So if I just get this one onto the corner, like so. Lovely. And then I think I will just copy this over onto the other side of the road as well, even though I don't quite know what I'm doing there yet. And then I'm not sure how this is going to work, but I'm going to just see if I can fill the gap. Roughly. There we go, that's not bad. It's not exactly even there, but I don't know what I can do about that really, because I want them even with these ones, so it's fine. It is pretty much there, but you know, not everything in life has to be perfectly symmetrical, does it? Nice, okay. So I was going to do some hedging. Or yes, let's do the hedging, because I want the hedging to go along here and up to this point, I think. Now bear with me, I'm just going to have to pause recording because my mother is phoning me and it might be important, so bear with me. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Mothers always call when you're in the middle of something, don't they? Still, I can't complain, because if she didn't call, I'd be concerned when she said that she was going to call. Anyway, where were we? What were we doing? Some topiary is what I was going to do, wasn't I, along here? Where are our hedges? So let's get snapping on. Let's see, what do I want this to look like? I quite like it kind of overhanging a bit. I'm not sure, how high do I want it? I feel like it's, yeah, I think I do want to take it kind of right into the curb. Like that. Let's just come in and have a look. What does that look like? Well, it hasn't quite worked at this end, but I don't know if I'm going to take this hedge along this angle here, or if I might do a little stone wall, I think, along there. So first, let's just get that to there. Right, and then let's do this again. There's a lot of this going on at the moment. Lots of this sort of copying and pasting, but that's just sort of how it's the most efficient way of doing this this front area. Lovely, and then let's just copy all of that over to this side. Lovely stuff. Great. Right, so we have some hedging, we have some lights. Let's, I'm not going to worry about this bit yet. I want to start looking a bit at our entrance building. Let's see, I'm not sure. because I want the zoo to look modern, but I also want it to look, what's the word? I don't know, zooey. That is definitely not the word. Let's see. I fancy it being wood. Ooh, I've not seen them before. That's interesting. See, I don't think that's not quite the look that I'm going for. I don't think that is either. That is always an option, but obviously in a different colour. Actually, this is that's the look. I think that's the one. I reckon. Now, obviously, I want to make it look interesting, because buildings is something that I've never really done particularly well at. I'll be honest, but I want to do better, and I want to make buildings that just look interesting. So, like here, because I've got to think. I know the idea is you can enter from both sides, but realistically, people are entering from here. So I kind of want you to come along here and be impressed by the building in the distance. So I quite like the idea of making the building bigger than it needs to be, like this. Now, how big do I want to go this way? So here, I think I might just do like a little entrance like this, and have the door in there for the staff. And actually, let's not do the surrounds there just yet. I need to put some facilities inside. So I guess if I do some ticketing things here. Let's go to facilities and put some of these in first. So staff facilities. What am I going to need out here? I can never remember which of these you actually need in Sandbox. No, you definitely need a trade centre, so let's at least get one of these in. So if I hide this kind of back here, let's get a vet and a quarantine. Actually, that's yeah, I can make that work. So don't need a keeper hut or staff room or research centre. Probably need a workshop. Oh, that's annoying. I don't really want another big building there. Although, yeah, I could do that, couldn't I? Because this is all going to get hidden anyway. Okay, let's do that, and then let's go with information in here. Oh, look at that. I can do a couple of them like that as the entrance. Lovely. Now let's come back to this. So again, let's keep it an interesting shape. And what I might do around the back here eventually, I might break that up with some extra sort of additional building parts or something. I don't know. Great. Now I'm just thinking actually that whole thing, I don't know if this is going to work. I don't want to mess up the path connections, but yeah, there we go. Right, so let's just see what I can do with this. Hopefully I can get all of these connected in like that, and then bring it out lovely like that. Right, and then Beautiful. There we go. So we have our facilities inside there, all hidden away. So what do I want to do to block this off inside? Do I want more of the same? I probably do on that side, and then this side I want to make it a bit more open. Nice. Let's get some windows in here. So that's that, and then that all basically gets hidden under there. And then on this side, I need to do some floors to cover this up, actually. But let's do... where is it? Hang on, where are we? Merchandise. Here we go. So we've got all sorts of things, haven't we? Do I need another counter? I kind of feel like it makes sense. Let's add it to this group, and let's create a proper little till area there. Let's just try and make that actually look as good as possible. And then I'll fill the whole place up with lots of lovely merchandise. Ah, okay. I wondered why there was a little bit graphical there. They're just a little bit too high. There we go. Right, so we've got a lovely load of them. So this back wall, actually, if I can, I think I can do it like this, can't I? Yeah, so this is basically just, this whole back wall will be covered with things like this. I do love this this merchandise system. It works incredibly well. What else have we got here? Let's try and mix it up a bit. So one thing that I've discovered by doing, well, by making lots of mistakes before, basically, when you're doing a building of any sort, the hardest thing is to make the roof look good from the inside. So I'm not going to this time. So what I'm going to do on all these buildings, or where it's logical to do it, I'm going to make a fake roof inside and then an outside roof as well, so you don't have that issue. I've made this too big here, so I'm going to shrink this down, because it's fine, because I can just this extra bit of building here, I can just make it look like it's got sort of a backstage area in there. I could even add something in there, couldn't I? I could put something else there. Let's just see, what have we got? So yeah, these things look good over here. Let's get some of these. And then we've got, what have we got? We've got corner pieces. So no, they need to go in the middle. We've got shelves. I don't want these ones because I want you to be able to see it from here, but not to get to it. So yes, these are good, little poster bins. Get a couple of those in. Is that double-sided? No, it's not, but that's fine. In fact, I'll tell you what I might do. Let's just highlight these. What I might do is kind of bring them in and then do a a little duplication sideways. So actually when you look at it from over here, you can see racks of things. That looks good. So I don't want the whole thing too overcrowded. I'll get rid of that. I think what I want to do is what have we got here? Tall. What's the difference between this and this? Ah, this one's got a little cupboard at the bottom. Yeah, I think that looks good. And I hope... Yeah, there we go. You can make a whole circle out of it. Look at that. That looks awesome. Right, so where do I want that? Actually, it's, yeah, probably best sort of like that, and then I can maybe get another one here. No, I don't want to select the floor pieces. I'm just wondering, they're not quite central. Actually, no, they're fine. There's plenty of room for people to get down both sides. It's only that I haven't used yet. I haven't used the small one. Let's just get one of these in as well. I love this. This is a great little technique. I think that looks really cool. Let's line that up. Actually, this can go in the middle here. I think that makes sense. Excellent. Okay, and then no, I'm not going to do anything at the end because I'm going to have a door, a fake door there leading into something in here, which may actually end up being a real thing. I'm not sure about the pathways. How does it work? Yeah, it only has a connection there. Just wondering if I want to do a little staff room connection here. Let's do it. Let's put a staff room in because they're always complaining. Now, obviously, I have where are we? I have put various conditions onto the game for the sake of controlling things. So I've limited the number of people that can come into the zoo. So I've limited it to 500. That's the least possible because I just didn't want the whole zoo looking crowded, but it's nice to have some people walking around. I've turned on things like staff happiness and all that as well, but I think they still need a staff room. I think. Who knows? Right, and then here I'm gonna just come along here and just go one at a time, work my way down the list and get these looking nice and filled up. What do we got here? Just t-shirts and bags. Let's do t-shirts, bags, t-shirts, bags. Lovely. What can we put on these ones? Same as those ones, so good. Let's try and keep the randomness going, get as many different things around as possible. Mugs, love it. What else we got? Plushies. I think this is probably one of the best things that they've actually put in the game. All these little things, because it just gives you. Whoops, that was the same thing. Yeah, it's just a whole level of realism, isn't it? Which obviously not everyone likes to do, but I do. I like this kind of stuff. Spider hats. A lot of different hats. That's fine. More hats. More hats. More hats. There we go, and then we're back to them again. Back to the original hats. It's fine. It all looks good in the end. These are posters, of course. So we'll do posters, umbrellas, and then over the back there we'll do posters, umbrellas. And here we'll just continue Oh, hang on, what was this one? Animal statues. Ah, okay, so these can't have the same things, but that's fine. There we go, we're getting there. Then I've got to work out how to try and make this all look good. Let's go masks, let's go mugs. No, let's go mugs there. Let's go plushies on this one. These big ones can hold things that the little ones can't. Oh, look at that, you can have some t-shirts lying down as well. That's cool. Let's do a couple of lots of t-shirts. Actually, let's do 3 if it looks good. Yes, it does. Excellent. There we go. There's our gift shop. Superb. Right, now let's think about the flooring in here. So let's get some flat stuff. Now I quite like the idea of a nice wooden floor in here as the walk-through. I'm going to have fun with the gate here, the entrance. I want to create a custom glass door for that. Okay, is that just about okay? I'll maneuver that a little bit, and then I think as we come into here, what do I want this to look like? Actually, do you know what? I might have made a mistake there. It might actually look better if I do this bit as wood and this bit as stone, because I like this stone. I think that will look really nice as the walkway through here. So actually I might do the wood here, like that, and then let's get rid of that and let's do the stone here. Okay, and I just want to maneuver it a tiny bit. And like so. Now let's come into this one and let's do a bit of blocking like that. And then I want to do some kind of a low bit along here in this same wood pattern. I'm sure there's a quicker way for me to find that. Was it stained wood? No, it wasn't. It was this one. I think that's right. So the pathway is there. Now let's just see. Is there? So I can have a little arch. Is there glass in here that's going to look good? I don't want opaque glass. I just want this to look separate to you know, like a whole separate room. I quite like this kind of thing. Okay, let's try this. Let's bring this in like this. Actually, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to split this into its own group, and then I'm going to come out. So I think there is some trellis, isn't there? Not this stuff. I can never remember what this is called. It's blue, I remember that, and I think it's somewhere yeah, here it is. Arbor, that's the stuff. Yeah, I always get this stuff wrong, but I love this. I'm just wondering if I can make this look good. And create something cool. So this is where the slow building and detailing is hopefully going to come into what I want to achieve here. Right, and then let's see what I can do. Now, why has that gone slightly off? It's very annoying when it does that. It's fine, I will just move one at a time. And then let's get that to there. Okay, how does that look? That's quite a nice little window, I think, actually. Still more to do. The idea is I want to put some plants or something growing up the trellis. And then let's duplicate that whole thing if I can over to this side. Lovely stuff. That corner's got cut off, which is really annoying, but that's fine. I can work with that. Okay, let's come down and see. So if you walk in, yeah, so you can have your entrances there, and then this side is your gift shop. Let's just come into here now. Yeah, see, I can duplicate that sideways, even though the gift shop itself doesn't go to here. So I think I might do that. So I don't think people can use them then, but it does look good. So if let's have a look. Okay, I'm not sure why it's not letting me select them a bit easier, but there we go. Let's just highlight them like this. Yeah, I think just having an extra row of these, or I could even do something like that. That's too narrow there, but that's fine. I can just lose these end ones. So as I say, I don't think people will be able to use them, but I do think they look good. And then I can probably, I think, just get them duplicated to this end here as well. Okay, so this is empty. That's fine, because I'm going to have a door here for staff to get into there. That's fine, and I want to do a false back over here. I'll tell you what I do need to do. I need to just paint this, don't I? Because it's all poking through and it looks really bad. Okay, there we go. Right, that's good. I'm happy with that as a shop. Obviously, still an awful lot to do, but as the basics, I think that's looking pretty cool. I might do some more over in this corner, actually. I might even, I don't know, add some more tills there. I don't think they can really move far and still function, but I'll have a look at that. Tell you what I might do. I could do some sort of stuff like this behind, so it looks like there's sort of more behind the tills. That might look good. But yeah, let's call it a day there for this episode. There we go. Look at that. That's starting to look like a decent entrance building shape, at least, isn't it? Lots to do on the outside, because, like I said, I don't want it to all look just plain wood like this. I want it to all be modern, different textures, shapes, and all sorts. So yeah, lots and lots to do. But you can kind of get the idea of what I'm trying to do here. I don't like this pathway here, actually, so I'm going to change that as well. But yeah, good. Let's leave it there. So thank you very much for watching. I do hope you've had fun. If you have, you could hit the like button. And if you've got anything you want to say, please do leave a comment down below. And I will see you next time where we will continue working on our entrance building. Until then, thank you very much. Take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.